everyone.
Hi.
This is What a K-Drama. I'm your host, Kathleen.
My name is Ilse.
And today we're going to talk about a drama that Ilse wants me to watch, but I just refuse. So let's talk about My Name.
Yes, let's talk about this 2021 Netflix K-drama.
Netflix is being on
Netflix
fire.
has been stepping it up with their own productions. Usually, what I find interesting is that they're a lot shorter than normal K-dramas.
I like it though.
Oh, same, 100%. I'm here for it. Because
I like
sometimes
it.
16 episodes, I'm like,
Look, after what Vincenzo, anything under 16 is fine.
that's fair.
Yeah, we loved it. Was it long? Yes.
Unnecessarily long, in my opinion.
Fair.
Either way, this is a snazzy 8 episodes. So, a Sunday.
Lovely.
It was directed by Kim Jin Min and written by Kim Bada. And it started airing on October 15th. And I think everything came on the platform at once so you could binge watch. So that was perfect.
Nice.
It stars K-drama actors like Han So-hye from Nevertheless. You have Park Hye-sun. You have An Bo-hyun from Yumi Cells, and
He was in The Sound of the Song. He was in Itaewon Class.
Wow,
We
Jack.
love him.
Look, he and Netflix have been.
I have to talk about Boy being extremely smart with his roles. He's
Smart.
done everything. Rom-com. Characters that you hate. Hate. Then you have the most soft one. The Sound of the Song was kind of soft character as well. And I don't know this one, but I suppose it's tough.
He's an interesting character, but how far can I go into spoilers?
Do you want to go full? So we just put the warning.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna have a spoiler alert warning
Okay.
then.
He dies, and it does it's sad, but it wasn't heartbroken. You know what I mean?
Did it make sense though?
Yes, it made sense with the story.
Perfect.
But he has an interesting character, but it also doesn't change a whole lot about the plot, if that makes sense.
So he's there. It's like
He's
a
a
filler.
love interest, and that's it.
Like a filler, basically.
Yeah. That's mean. He has a 3D personality. Thank you very much.
Okay, good
But,
then. Okay,
yeah.
so it's just part of the storyline. Complements the storyline.
yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Then there's Lee Hak-ju as well, Kim Sang-ho. There's Chung Ryul, who had the baddie role. He was the villain.
Okay.
And then you have Yoon Kyung-ho, who played the dad who died.
Okay. So tell me a bit about the plot, cause.
Alright. So,
Mhm.
it's a bit complex, as are most crime mobster dramas.
It's a crime monster drama.
Yeah, well, the dad. So Han So-hye plays the role of Yoon Ju-woo. Yoon Ju-woo's dad was in the mafia, right?
Okay.
And the story starts with her being followed by the cops because
Okay.
they're chasing her dad, but her dad kind of
Okay.
was undercover, He was hiding from the cops. And it's her birthday. And she is super upset at her dad that she's alone, at the cops for following her. She's being ridiculed in school, and she's like, you know what? It's my birthday. I have enough. So she kind of goes crazy. She goes off on her bully, chases the cops away, kind of. I don't remember if she destructed the car, but I think she definitely smashed the mirror on the side.
Is that the thing when she uses the backpack to I saw that on TikTok.
Yes. Yay, TikTok for spoilers. So yeah, she gets a phone call
Okay.
from her dad, and she's like, you know what? I'm so upset with you. You're not my real dad. I hate you for not coming home on my birthday. Blah 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 blah. I miss you. So he comes home,
Okay.
even though he's hiding from the cops.
Okay.
Things do not end well.
He gets caught.
No, he gets killed. Worse than just being caught.
On her birthday.
Okay, paint the scene with me, okay? So she's in her apartment. She's in front of the door and it has like the little peephole, right? So she looks through the hole. Her dad is there. But then there's a dude in like a black raincoat with a knife. And he's coming towards the dad. And the dad is holding the doorknob so she can't open the door. So she's safe from the dude who's about to murder him. Right?
So he knew.
Yes. So the dude is like, stab, stab. The dad dies. And it's like all very dramatic. And the dad like slides down the door. And she's like trying to open the door, but it's kind of stuck because he was like still holding it. And it was like double locked because I think he broke the lock or something. Either way, he's dead.
Okay.
It's sad. Very dramatic.
I can imagine.
She wants revenge because she saw... So the stabby dude left.
The murder. Okay.
The murderer that did some stabby. He after the stabby, he left, but then he came back, saw that he was like fully dead, and then left again. But when he came back, she saw his face.
Okay.
She looked him in the eyes, well, through the people, but you know, whatever. She saw his face. Okay. So okay, a bit of backstory on the dad. He was in the mafia. I told you that, right?
Yes.
So Park Hee-sun's character, Choi Moo-jin, is head of said mafia.
Okay.
So our girl, Yoon Ji-woo, the first thing she does is go to Choi Moo-jin and be like, I want to kill the person who killed my dad. Revenge.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's solid. We can understand that.
Of course,
that's
of course.
Good character motivation.
But you shouldn't just go into the mafia. Just, it's...
Well, he was part of their mafia family. I don't know why I'm suddenly speaking Italian.
What is happening right now?
Anyways, he was part of the mafia family, but Choi Moo-jin is like, no, go away.
Oh my God.
So our girl Yoon Ji-woo, she's like, okay, I'm an independent woman. I'll do it myself. So she is like looking for the killer, gets like a phone call with like a tip. But the tip turns out to be just like some dudes who like want to try to take advantage of her and like sell her organs, I think it was. Regular Saturday.
Oh my God.
Anyways, our king, Choi Moo-jin,
okay,
the mafia leader, he comes to save the day. Right?
Okay, is he a good character or a bad character?
Do you want like the full story or no?
Just tell me if he's a good or bad, not the full story. Does he?
It's more complicated than a yes or no.
Does he end up helping her or no?
Yes, he helps her.
Okay.
So he sends our girl to this like testosterone infested boxing club, so she can learn how to fight.
Okay.
Because he's like, yeah, you learn how to fight, and then you can go chase your killer's dad. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Which,
okay. Yeah, the good deal.
Exactly. So, anyways, she's there. All the boxers who are also trying to get into the gang are just using her as like a laundry girl and like a cleaning lady.
Okay.
And they like are just horribly misogynistic. Hates.
Okay.
Anyways, our baddie Chang Ryul is there. His character's name is Do Gang-jae. Okay. At first, he's like, like half buddy, I guess. He kind of makes fun of her as well.
Okay.
But then our mafia king, Choi Moo-jin, comes, right?
Okay.
They have like this monthly fight, I think. And whoever wins gets some pocket money and they can like start working for the mafia, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so.
What an interesting club.
I know. So hear me out, right? So they do this fight, and our baddie Do Gang-jae is there.
Okay.
And our girl Yoon Ji-woo is there.
Okay.
Right? And Yoon Ji-woo has been practicing at night because she's like, you know what? A big, to all the haters, I'm going to do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
And our king Choi Moo-jin has been like helping her once in a while. Like he comes by because he has like
Okay.
cameras all over the boxing club, right?
Okay.
Cameras are useful, I guess, but still creepy. Anyways, there's the boxing fights happening with everyone, right?
Yeah.
And like left and right, blood, people like KO. And then Do Gang-jae, our baddie, thinks that he's won. But then our girl Yoonju is like, I'm still here, hello. So they have to fight each other.
So he fought with all the rest of the dudes?
Yes.
And then...
But it's like a mosh pit, you know?
Yeah.
So everyone is knocking each other out. The last one who stands wins.
Okay.
Right? So our girl manages to win.
What? Okay.
And Do Gang-jae is bitter. Like, bitter. He's a sore loser.
Okay.
Right? So Choi Moo-jin is like, yay, our girl won. Woo! Good job. And Do Gang-jae is like, he's like, what? So he kind of, I know,
I'm loving the
classes.
vocals here. I'm loving it. The acting people.
Oh my God, Oscar worthy. So he convinces one of his friends, who's like a bit of an asshole, to go to Yoonju's room
Okay.
after putting like a date rape drug in her drink
Okay.
to go like, you know,
Take advantage of her?
yes. Because his like buddy was creepy enough in the beginning. He was like, girl. And she was like, ugh, no.
Okay, that's not okay.
I know. So they go there to her room. She's like half knocked out, but she's like, she realizes that there was something in her drink because she's like feeling foggy and everything. So they try to take advantage of her, but she's like fighting back.
Okay.
And eventually, like, she manages to, like, I think she stabbed him in the eye or something.
What?
Yeah. Either way, they're scarred. They lost. Our baddie, Choi Moo-jin, he was watching the TV with the camera, and he's like, they're fired. So they're not in the gang anymore.
Oh, okay.
And he takes our girl, Yoonju, out of the boxing club.
Yeah.
And so this is where the story gets interesting, right? As if it wasn't interesting yet, but there's like a time skip.
There's so much happening right now.
Anyways,
Okay.
Our
Yeah.
girl goes to the police academy.
What?
Because the mafia deals in narcotics, like they do drugs and stuff. So he puts her in the police so that if she hears anything, she can relay that information to the mafia.
So she gets into the police.
She's like a mole.
Okay, but she studies to be a police so
Yes.
she can pass information.
Yes, exactamundo.
Okay.
It's a long con, okay? Because she discovered that the killer is Team Chief Cha Gi-ho, played by Kim Sang-ho.
And he's in the police.
Yes. He's the head of the narcotics unit, of like the narcotics team, right? So she does her best to get in that team. And our Netflix favorite, An Bo-hyun, is there as well.
So he's in the police.
Yes, exactly. He's a police officer.
I thought he was in the mafia all this time for some reason.
No. His character's name is John Pil-do, and at first he's like not super impressed by Yoonju because he's like, who are you? Why are you on my team? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, she earns his respect because she's the baddie, and they kind of like are making eyes at each other.
Yes.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I see your eyes. Yeah.
For the listeners, I was blinking a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, she works herself up. She is in the team. Like, her boss is the person who killed her dad. Imagine that. Imagine working with that, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, we're like 5-6 years in the future or something. Our mafia king, Choi Moo-jin,
Yeah.
is like her uncle.
Now?
Like, they've bonded. You know what I mean?
Well, he kind of is her protector?
yeah, basically, yes.
Okay.
But tensions are rising because our baddie Chang-ryul Changril, what am I saying? Do Kang-jae, played by Changril. He, first of all, he's crazy. Second of all, he has his own narcotics unit, like drug unit. He has his own little mafia ring.
But is he in the police?
No.
Okay.
He has his own separate mafia.
So he left the mafia to create his own mafia.
Yes, well, he was kicked out.
So he created his own mafia.
Yes, so now he's a drug dealer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with a little bit of a gang behind him. Either way, he brings this new drug to the market.
Okay.
So he's a competitor of our mafia king, Choi Moo-jin.
Okay.
Right? I'm just doing this for to make it easier to follow, right?
Yeah.
He's still a mafia king. He's hot, okay? Can't help it. Either way, so there's a bit of competition there. The tensions are rising with the police as well. Yoonju is very close to being discovered that she's a mole because they're trying to raid Choi Moo-jin's drug lab, right? Or Mafia King's drug lab, which is in the boat for some reason. Either way, so she has a hard time playing the double role because they're so close to catching each other.
Yeah.
So the police unit knows that they have a mole within them, right? They just don't know who.
Okay.
Right? And at the same time, she's dealing with being so close to her father's killer, and she keeps discovering information about her dad that he might not just have been a mafia person. He was also in the police.
What?
Yeah. Okay, here's where it gets interesting, right?
Okay.
Well, interesting and a bit predictable if you've seen a lot of crime movies.
No, not for me.
So, her dad, Mafia King, Choi Moo-jin, right? He always told Yoonju that her dad was a mafia dude. They were soul brothers or whatever.
Okay.
Turns out that was not completely true because he was a police officer as well. He never told her that. She only discovered that herself and then went with that information to Choi Moo-jin.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, but he was a mafia first, police second. He was a mole like her.
Oh!
Turns out, big spoiler alerts here. If you don't want to know, just leave now and come back later. Turns out, that was a lie. He was a police first, mafia second. And
so he infiltrated into the mafia.
Yes! Exactly. And he was working with Cha Gi-ho, who she thought was her dad's murderer. But it turns out he didn't do the stabby. Our mafia king, Choi Moo-jin, did the stabby.
Because he discovered that
Exactly! He discovered that he was really a cop and not just, playing double agent for the mafia.
Wow.
So he was so betrayed that he was like, let's do the stab myself. And then...
Wow.
Look, if you watch a lot of mafia TV series or movies, then this is a bit predictable. I knew it was coming, even though I love his character.
It would have taken me by surprise because I don't watch crime dramas.
Okay.
I would be like, really? My face right now, babe. I'm surprised. I'm
flabbergasted, surprised.
Yes.
Plot twist. Okay, so she finds out, right? What does she do?
She has mixed feelings now.
She has a one-night stand with Jung Pyo-do.
Because that's what you do.
That's what you do. And then it's yay, surprise sex scene that was not really necessary to the story. But okay, go off. She goes to Choi Moo-jin's office. That is protected. Oh, I forgot to tell you a part. Almost molesting dude, Do Kang-jae, the drug dealer, he kind of amped up the tensions and stuff because he was after our girl Yoonju, right? He tried to murder her.
Okay.
Not the stabby, but a squashy with a what they do with the cars.
Yes.
They put them in in a box.
God. And I love how you're making it these cute with stabby, smashy. They're like crimes.
Anyways, he tried to do the smashy smashy. It didn't work. Because she's our main character. She has a plot armor, you know?
Yeah.
Either way, he gets caught. I think he dies. I don't remember exactly. Back to the main plot line.
Okay.
She goes to our Mafia King's office.
Okay.
She has to fight through like a whole lot of security and like excellent kung fu martial arts people. She's amazing. She goes through it. She's a bit banged up, but she's fine. She'll live. She goes through the final battle royale
Yes.
inside his office, right? And it's like a throwback to the like fight scene where he like taught her how to fight.
Mm-hmm.
That like, you have to mean it. You have to want them dead. Stuff like that. Right?
Mhm.
She's like, I want you dead. So anyways, they have a battle royale, right? Very intense, excellent filmography. She does the stabby stabby this time. We came full circle, people. Anyways, she does the stabby stabby, but it still looks like she's dying because she has like horrible wounds, bleeding like a pig. It's crazy. So you think that she dies as well.
Yeah.
But then the last like 20 seconds of the last episode
Yeah.
are her in front of her own grave.
Okay.
And then she looks at the camera and she's like, that's it, folks. That's the end.
So it's going to be a second season.
I have no idea. I hope
Also,
so.
how Ampuhyun characters die because you can skip that part.
Oh, he was shot. I think he so after they had the one night stand,
Yeah.
right? They go to the police office together and they're in the car together. He's driving and he gets shot. I don't remember by whom exactly,
Okay.
but everyone of her team thinks that it's her because of her, like that she shot him.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like chasing her.
Okay.
She's chasing Choi Moo-jin. There's a lot of things going
So
on.
at the end, is she still in the police or is she faking her own death? Or what's
I think
the
she's
story?
faking her own death to be free from both the police, the mafia ring, everyone who wants to come after her.
Okay. And I have the full plot. I don't need to watch it, you see?
At least I'll watch the fight scenes or something. It's pretty cool. The choreo for those were great.
I will look up for a compilation, I suppose.
Yeah. Girl, it's 8 episodes.
Fair. Okay.
Okay, so just some interesting little factoids.
Okay.
If you've seen Extracurricular
Yeah.
and you've seen My Name, there's a bit of parallels. That's because the director was the same,
Oh, okay. Well, that explains the poster, actually. Okay.
right?
Yes.
Yes, it's very dark, gritty, a bit noir style. Just a brief opinion on Chang-ryul's character.
Yeah.
I understand that they needed a villain
Yeah.
to like guide your attention away from who killed her dad.
Okay.
Because at one point everything was so much about Do Gang-jae that who murdered her dad was like the backstory. But I felt like Do Gang-jae was like bad just for being bad. Like I don't think there was enough motivation really for that.
Well, what's humiliated?
Oh, that's just a random Tuesday. Like, you know, get over yourself. Yeah. Like he does get a punishment by our Mafia King. But
You don't think it was really necessary? I get it.
I mean, I just don't understand like the full hatred against our girl.
Okay.
Like if he wasn't such a sore loser, he would have been fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have been exiled. He wouldn't have gotten like a face scar and like lose some sort of limb. Like it would have been okay.
Okay, fair.
And then when he comes back, he's like cray, like blonde hair crazy. You know,
Oh, wait.
they gave him blonde hair and like a fur coat.
Okay.
I was like, okay, for being extra, I guess.
It just reminds me a lot of the 801 class, dude.
Han Go-hyun was also blonde, yes.
Yeah. He just needed the fur coat.
Blondes are baddies.
Oh God. Okay.
Anyways,
It's
yes.
the bleach. It's the bleach.
Go watch it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit predictable, but you know, it comes with the
Look,
territory.
if you don't watch Korean dramas, it won't be predictable. I will never ever thought that the dude who helped her is the real killer. Come on. No?
I feel like I watched a movie with that exact same plot.
Well,
But-
people, we watch different genres. Okay, fair enough. So my
Fair
name is on Netflix.
Yes.
You can watch the full lot. It's already out. Plenty
mhm.
of spoilers in TikTok, YouTube, you name it.
Plenty of spoilers in this one here as well.
As well, but you know, you got the full plot with some cute words thrown in there, apparently.
Very colorful.
And a lot of acting. So make sure if you want to watch some very interesting facial expressions, Joe, please go and check out Patreon. We have all the videos uploaded
Oh.
there. And follow us in our socials, the K-Meal, pretty much everywhere. And yeah, that was it for this very special episode of What a K-Drama.
See you later.